Today we will discuss about the DOS sampler. What is DOS? You know that DOS is created or generated due to different activities. It may be industrial activities, it may be mining activities due to loading, transportation, agricultural activities. So when the DOS is generated and it becomes airborne, it is suspended in the air for a very long time. If a person is exposed to dust laden area frequently or very long time, so the deposition of the dust in the lungs of the person will develop different or very harmful diseases. That is the basically respiratory diseases and other diseases may be developed. So I am not going to that part in very details, like your bronchitis, pneumoconiosis. Pneumoconiosis is a general term that is related to lung diseases, and for partly you may say but divided for particular elements like siderosis, asbestosis, etc. So dust is not desirable in your workplace. For monitoring that atmosphere is essential, as because it has the adverse health effect. Dust monitoring is essential. Today we will discuss about a portable monitor that is called personal dust sampler. In short, it is or in abbreviated as PDS, and model is APM 800. You see this one? This is your personal dust sampler. About the principle of operation. The principle is based on filtration. Basically, a filter paper is attached and a pump is run, and the pump draws in air and the dust particles are deposited on the filter paper. Okay. Now we will discuss about the construction of this sampler. This is your cabinet. This is your cabinet made of aluminum sheet, a light aluminum sheet. Inside there is a pump assembly, okay, and a rechargeable DC battery that is of nickel cadmium, and a rotameter. This is your rotameter, and weight of this instrument is approximately 1.2 kg. And I have already told this part is your rotameter. You see something is written there like 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5 up to 3, and at the left side it is written as LPM, that is liter per minute. That means the rotameter displays the flow of air in unit of liter per minute. How does the rotameter works? That is a different issue, but in short I am just explaining. You see, the area is increased upwards, just it is triangular shape, and the rotameters works on the principle of differential area basis. It is your flow adjust. You see, it is the recess and there is a screw. Using a screwdriver you can rotate it clockwise or anti-clockwise to control the flow of air. This is your on off switch. This is your filter holder assembly, or it's called sampling head. This is your filter paper which placed, and it is the cover like this. Okay. It is the collar plate, and this part, flexible part, is connected to the nozzle of the sampler or pump unit, you may say. This one is your nozzle. And this is your clamp, side clamp. It is generally mounted on your belt like this. Because it is very lightweight, it is been mounted to your belt. When the battery is recharged fully, it may last up to 8 hours, and the charging time is generally about 14 hours. Now we will discuss about the sampling procedure. At first, you have to take a filter from the filter case. You see, this is your filter case. These are the filter of 25 mm. Okay, take it and take its weight with a precision balance. What is the weight? Let it to be stabled. You have to take the initial weight. Now it is been stabled, so initial weight equal to 0.023 gram. You have to convert it to milligram. Okay. Before taking the weight of the filter paper, it should be conditioned in a desiccator, and it should be repeated, or same thing to be done after the sampling also. It should be put inside the desiccator where the temperature is 20 to 25 and the relative humidity is less than 50%. Okay. Now you have to load the filter paper to the filter head. Okay. Like this. It should be in center. Okay. Place the cap. Okay. Then connect the flexible tubing to this part. That is the nozzle. Okay. Now you have to attach the unit to the portion whose exposure is to be taken. Now, because it is the lab, here is the jaw crusher. Okay, we will run the jaw crusher, and these are the brick pieces. Using the jaw crusher, running the jaw crusher, we will create a dusty environment here. So a dusty environment will be created. Okay. Now we will attach the unit to the portion whose exposure is to be monitored. This is Mr. Soma Babu. Now you attach, it should be attached to the belt. And it should be, the flexible pipe should be like this. Okay, back and shoulder, and this clip is to be attached to the collar. Okay, why it is to be taken or attached at the collar range? Because it is the breathing zone of the person. Now switch on the pump. See, this is the float. You can adjust the float now. It should be parallel always. You see, it should not be tilted condition. Now you increase the flow. It should be nearly 1.8 or 1.7, whatever. Now you see what is the reading. Now you see the reading at 1.9 LPM, that is the initial reading. At least will take for 2 hours. Okay, the person will be roaming. He will not be constant at a station or at a point, because it is the personal dust sampler. Person will work using this one. Okay, so let him do here and there, and after 2 hours we will take the final reading. Nearly 2 hours. So we will stop the sampler. It should be for at least 2 hours and preferably for 8 hours. But in between the time, you have to check the flow rate, whether it is blocked or pump is not working, whether the battery capacity is deteriorated. So you have to check the flow rate in between. Okay. Now you have to, before switching it off, you have to again take the flow rate. Now see at what point the flow rate is. It is at 1.8. Okay. After taking the reading, switch off the pump unit. Now open the filter cover. Take the filter with the forceps, flat tipped forceps, and take its weight again. .025 or 26 gram. 0.026 gram. Now we will go for the calculation part. Okay, the initial filter weight, that is 0.023 gram, you convert it to milligram, that is coming 23 milligram. Okay, the final weight of the filter likely 26 milligram. So dust deposited on the filter paper, that is the differential weight of the filters, that is coming in to 3 milligram. So another part is your initial flow rate, that is R1. Okay, it is R1, and R2 is the final flow rate, 1.9 and 1.8 respectively. So now the time average dust concentration, that's formula is W1 minus W0 divided by T into R1 plus R2 bracketed by 2 multiplied by 1000. So it is coming to 3 mg by 120, 1.85 multiplied by 1000. So value is coming to 13.5 mg, and the time of run, that is we have taken for 2 hours, that is coming to 120 minutes. So here dust concentration value is coming to 13.5 mg per meter cube. The application of the dust sampler, that is the personal dust sampler, model 800, basically for determination of the dust dose. What is the dust dose? You see look into the blackboard. Dust dose is defined as the weight of dust inhaled in milligram due to exposure in a dust-laden atmosphere. The calculation of the formula for dust dose is Ct VR 10 to the power 3. Sorry, I am just repeating this one. The formula is Ct 60 VR 10 to the power minus 3 milligram. But does see this is the dust concentration in air in milligram per meter cube. Time spent in dust laden atmosphere in hours, T. Okay, so it is converted to basically minutes. So multiplied by 60. V is the tidal volume. What is tidal volume? The breathing cycle. What amount of air is going to your lungs and it is coming out of your lungs. That quantity is known as tidal volume. So tidal volume in liters, it is generally taken as 500 during rest and 750 to 1200 cc during active work. R is the number of respiration per minute. So per minute, what is the cycle? Okay, 10 to 15 times per minute during rest and 20 to 30 times during work, and depends the physical condition of the person and the nature of the work. So it's about your personal dust sampler. I think you have understood about the dust sampler, its principle, how it measures, its objective, etc. Okay.